So it's about 10 to 8 on New Year's Day, cold morning here in Davis, California, and I'm just a few minutes away from starting my first brevet of the 2019 season. So first pedal strokes toward Paris are going to happen here in just a few minutes. We're riding from Davis out to the Napa Valley, up to the north end of that to Calistoga, turn around there and come back. 127 miles, about 5,000 feet of climbing. Should be a nice day. Hopefully it'll warm up a little bit and the winds will keep dying down. It was really blowing yesterday, so hope it'll calm down a little later and report on that from out on the course. So here's the first climb of the day, up to the dam over there. Also kind of unusual here. We're going to go through 3 counties. So we just left Yolo. We're in Solano County now. And about a half mile up here at the top of the dam, we will enter into Napa County. So that's about as quickly as you can go through 3 counties, I think, almost anywhere in California. So we're going through Devil's Gap right now. Actually, it's right behind us. Monticello Dam was built here and completed in 1959. Inundated a beautiful valley which is under that lake over there. And somewhere out there used to be the little town of Monticello, and that's what they named the dam after, the town that it buried underwater. So we just left the first control behind, a couple miles back. Our next check-in point is at the turnaround out in Calistoga. So that's about another 30 miles down the road. Turn around and come back the same way. We're running into a pretty stiff headwind here, so hoping that turns into a tailwind or maintains itself and becomes a tailwind on the way back. Very pretty out here in the backside of Napa County. You definitely see the remnants of the fires from a couple of years ago. So I'm about 9 miles from the turnaround, so heading for Calistoga and Silverado Trail right now. Still windy, but it's still a headwind, which means we can look forward to a tailwind on the way back, and I'm definitely doing that. And here is where your Calistoga spring water comes from, right here in Calistoga. So I'm here in Calistoga, quick lunch stop, just got my BLT, got a Coke, get out of here reasonably fast. It's 1:15 now, so try and get out of here in another 15 minutes or so. We're 5 hours back, puts us back about 6:30. We'll see. Might go a little faster on the way back just because of the tailwinds, but then we're also getting tired, so we will see how it goes. Alright, so this is the top of Sage Canyon Road. there's really just one more climb to go. And there's some rollers up here, and then the climb up the backside of Cardiac, and then a smaller climb to the dam, and then from there it's pretty much dead flat for the last 25 miles into the finish. You're at about 40 to go right now. So making good time. Be back a little after dark, but at a not too bad time of day. Just hope for no flats, no mechanicals up here. Ride carefully.
Yeehaw! What a gentleman, Eric. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks for leading
Yeah.
all the way.
Yeah,
Thanks for leading and waiting. It was very nice. Ah, what a good day. Woohoo! Yeehaw! What do we do here? We get a receipt?
No, you just check in. You gotta sign your,
to be back?
gotta sign your Brevet card.
Don't worry.
Hey!
Give me the signal one. You ready? Oh.
So it's the morning after the ride. I'm actually down in Southern California right now. I had to fly down here early this morning. Thought I'd take a minute to do a little recap of my first Brevet of 2019. So overall, I think it was a good ride. Pretty good conditions. It was a little bit cold, and we had headwinds for most of the way out. So 60 some miles of headwinds, more or less, to the turnaround, and then some tailwinds on the way back. Finished just under 10 hours, and that was even despite having taken about a half an hour meal break in Calistoga. Just really wanted to sit down and have some food there. So overall, I think my time was good. I felt good at the finish. Some things that I probably could have done better. Most important one is I was dealing with some chafing issues, and that's just historically been the biggest problem that I've had, and the most intractable issue to fix is just getting a solution to shorts and so on that avoids chafing. So if it had been a longer ride, I definitely would have done something different. I would have stopped. I would have seen whatever I could have done to fix those problems that I was having. So I finished, and I didn't feel bad. I had some chafing, but if it had been the first 200 of a 400K or particularly PvP, I would have definitely stopped and done something about that. Probably could have eaten a little bit more. I didn't have a whole lot of solid food out on the ride, which is not unusual. Drank a lot of Gatorade and drink mix, Coca-Cola, things like that. But other than that, I think it was a great ride. No mechanicals on the bike. I rode my the same Alex Singer bike that I rode for PvP last time. It's just a great bike. It rides really well. It's comfortable. It feels light and lively. Feels quick, which is always a good thing. So bike was fine, and aside from basically that one issue of chafing, I was fine. And now I've got my next Brevet of 300K coming up. Gosh, I believe that's in April, March or April. I have to look at my calendar, and probably throw another one or two 200Ks in there just for fun. San Francisco has some coming up fairly soon, and I will report back on those. Hope that if you're doing brevets or doing training rides, that you're having fun as well. Remember, always learn from your experience, adjust as necessary, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.